Okay guys, welcome to our monthly Big Ugly Knife series. These are not technically knives, but they're very cool and very dangerous looking. Look at that. Especially this one. This I guess could be a knife in a weird kind of way. These are barbaric looking. Now, I'm not trying to sell you a Big Ugly Knife, but if you want to go check out all the ones the wife has for sale, her website is shopthailandonline.com. She has quite a few. Some of them are actually nice looking knives, not crazy looking like this. So what we have here is a 7-pronged barbless spear. It's for stabbing fish and frogs. Put wooden handle in here as long as you want, you know, depending on where you're doing this. If it's in the water, it's going to depend on how deep the water is. Around here, don't need a long handle on it, maybe 5 or 6 feet. That's all I've ever seen. Took me a while to figure out what this was for. I've seen it for years, didn't know why they would use it, because normally it would have barbs on the end, you know, and some places call these gigs, I think, something like that, something like a gig for stabbing flatfish and stuff. And when I was a kid, we used to use just a single prong one for stabbing flatfish and things like that. This one's got 7, and they're sharp, and they could be a lot sharper. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Very basic design, really. These are strong, but it's just a basic piece of pipe welded on the end of the prongs that you put your handle in. Good idea. Pretty cool, even if you're just gonna hang it on the wall, you know. It's a pretty cool looking thing. I think so. Anyway, she has sold a few of these. The other one, I don't think so. This one, I don't know what it's actually called. It's for cutting trees, cutting tree branches. It's basically cut 2 ways. You can put, you know, use your finger as a tree branch under here, push up to cut through, or this way and pull down, which will be a lot better, right? Very crudely made, we'll say. Not exactly crazy sharp, but it could be. This is leaf spring steel, high carbon steel, with a rolled handle, mild steel, I would assume, handle welded to it. It's got a hole in here, that's for to put your screw. You put one on both sides, actually. That's probably a mistake. I would say they blew a hole in there when they were welding it, and that's the one for putting a screw into the handle. This one don't have a hole. Sometimes some of the things do and some don't. You never know. You can see the mark in here from when it was a leaf spring. Don't know what you would want to stab with that. Pretty barbaric looking, isn't it? I was going to use one of these, and maybe I'll do it someday. Put a basket on here for cutting papaya fruit off the tree. When the tree gets really high, it's really hard to get the fruit, and what they do around here, they use a bamboo pole. They split the end of the pole open, and then that goes under the fruit. You just push it up, knock the fruit off, but then you either catch the fruit as it falls or it hits the ground. If it's a green papaya, it's not a problem, but the really ripe ones, when they hit the ground, they go splat. So if you had something like this, a basket attached here, this would go behind the fruit, and then you cut it from the tree, and this would just, the fruit would just fall down into the basket. I think that would work, but I haven't tried it. I have a regular fruit picker for, you know, most things like mangoes and stuff like that, but they're not designed right for papaya. It's the fruit hangs different, and the fruit are quite a bit bigger. It wouldn't even fit in the little holder. I like this one personally, but I think this is just crazy barbaric looking. What was the guy thinking when he designed that? Huh? Multi-purpose, whatever his plan was. I think that's really cool. And useful if you have high trees, you know. I've never gotten around to using one of these, but if it worked, it would last forever, you know. Not like the one that I have. I have one that it's got a this here closes like scissors. Here's mine. You just pull on you hook your branch in here. It's probably rusted shut now. No, but it's all bent and twisted. It's, you know, cheaply made. Cheaply made. See, it doesn't even line up anymore. It's okay for small branches, but yeah, nothing as big as your finger. And you just reach up, put your branch in here, pull the cord, snips it off. It kind of works. This would work a lot better, I'm sure. And you ain't gonna break that one like I did with mine. Pretty cool, huh? Alright guys, well there it is. Like I said, don't expect you to buy one. I'm just showing the cool knives that we have, or she has. Quite interesting, I think, if you're after some fish or some frogs, got a fruit tree that needs to be trimmed, that would work. That would work better than the one I got that I paid quite a lot of money for. Alright guys, as always, thanks for watching. Check out these videos coming up right here.